Alright, so this is fist drill. The purpose of this drill is to really try and feel how much effort, force, power, catch you can get out of your forearms. So by closing your hands up, it really makes you focus more on trying to pull with your forearms. And then when you open your hands, you say, "Oh wow, I got these big paddles I can use to complete my strokes." So it's a good form drill. Obviously, fist drill by itself is not going to make you faster, but like anything, it's breaking down the technique. Very similar tool that is like fist drill is getting the tech paddle. It's techpaddle.com. It's a forearm paddle. It sort of forces you to swim with really good high elbow catch. So I'll try and email that to you as well, but it's techpaddle.com. Alright, so here you can see, I think we had talked about you looking forward and looking at your hands when you're extending forward. So you can see that you're still maybe moving off to the side a little bit when you're breathing to the left there, when your right is extending, but it was smoother than at the beginning of this lesson. Yeah, it's much smoother. Getting pretty good extension both here, so I think we had said, try and do good extension, good catch, and smooth it out, and so that looked pretty good. Flexibility training in general is good. Sometimes when I see people swimming, it looks to me like their lower back is pretty tight. So if you feel like your back is ever tight, if you can do any sort of yoga or hip stretches in particular, really helpful to maintain some flexibility in your lower body so that when you swim you don't fishtail around too much. So an issue I'd say, just watching you here, is make sure you're really trying to reach forward with that front shoulder so that you sort of pivot all the way onto your side, just at the very apex of your stroke, the very when your hand is fully extended forward. Okay, so I recall what this was. That first 100 was like a Ironman pace 100. I think you did it in over 130 or so, 130, 135. This one is supposed to be more like a mile swim pace. Yeah, your stroke is much smoother here. You can see that catch. You can really see that high elbow angle from that front angle that we're on. You obviously can't see it as well here. Kick is good. Now it's normal for your hips to rotate back and forth a bit. I think if you can work on rotating the shoulders forward so that when you extend forward with let's say your right arm and your left arm is exiting the swim, make sure your shoulders, just for that brief moment, you're almost entirely on your side. You don't want to overdo it, but you'll be, just for a moment, a very brief moment, you'll be on your side. Good catch, especially on that right arm.
That was,
left maybe slipping a little bit. So this is more like a fast-paced 100. I'd say when watching you from the front here, one of the things that I might see going on is when your hands are extending forward, they may be going just a little deeper than I'd like I mentioned to you. And one thing that might do is sort of force your head to go a little deeper in the water sometimes. Your head is maintaining a pretty level position in the water, but on occasion, if you notice, if your forehead dives under the surface of the water, then that's going to create some extra drag as well. No, I mean that looks pretty good. Your hands just might be slightly, slightly deeper when you're extending forward than I would like. So you can try and raise those up just a bit. But looks good.